out on the boat on my own by myself because I'm Bill no mates because nobody else wants to come out. So I meet on my own to use up the bait I got left over from last night, and I thought rather than sit indoors, I may as well sit out in the sea. Sit out in the sea. Sit out in the sea. As I say, no, I ain't got nowhere to go with, so I'm on my own by myself with no one with me. But hey ho, I've even got a bit of squid, which is a rarity because I don't like squid, but I thought in case I do catch something. Hi Martin, hello Richard. Yeah, so I'm sat here letting the engine warm up, and I'm going to have a cup of tea. Squid, yeah, I know. Well, it's little bits of squid, Martin, actually, but I didn't know, you know, if I start having a bang off, and I ain't got a lot of ragworm left. Oh, so I thought, I'll try and do the flask. I thought I'd take a bit of squid with me and maybe put a squid tip on the ragworm and see if anything comes of it. Whether it will or not, I know not. But we can do but try. The rev counter is stuck at 8,000 RPMs, which is pretty good since I'm doing less than 1,000 RPM. So I wonder what disasters can happen tonight. But I thought, while I'm out here on my own, I might as well go on here and see if somebody talks to me. Yeah, I know you said that you do that, Martin, so I thought, oh well, I'll give it a go. I've got my flask of tea. Thanks, Richard. Got my flask of tea, me boat, bit of bait. No, what I've done, Martin, is I've hot-wired it. I brought another battery on board, which was fun, carrying that all the way to the boat. But I've put another battery on board. I've ordered another solar panel that will be specifically just for that battery, and I'm running the big light just on that battery tonight. So I'm looking at having that as the only battery I'm running apart from the navigation lights. Where I've been doing short trips, you know, out the marina and not far, coming back and using lights all night, it's decimated my batteries a bit. I've checked on the solar charger, and I've normally got 4 lights up, and I've only got 2 lights up, but I'm charging at 13.9 volts, so hopefully that'll do. And then once I've got the solar panel, I'll sort out the spaghetti junction, which is the switches. And I don't know, Martin, I haven't asked him yet, mate. To be honest, I'll be dozing on and off all day. Yeah, to be honest, Rich, it was... I went out with Sue the other night, as you know, and I had all the floodlights on. Now, on my other boat, I used to run off of 2 disability batteries and a solar panel just to them, and a separate battery to, obviously, the navigation lights, the engine and all that. Never had any problem. Where we were out for a long time, it drained the battery. It's a long way out, it's a short way. So we only went a short trip, so the engine was only running for about 10 minutes, and not even that, 5 minutes maybe. And then we ran all the floodlights all night, and it did do it a lot of good. So I've come up with a cunning plan, like Baldrick. And I thought, well, I'll just jerry-rig that tonight, just so I can get out and use the bait up and that. And once I get the solar panel tomorrow, I'll either do that tomorrow and wire it properly, or thanks, Martin, or I'll wait till it's in the boatyard at Wilson's and I'll beach it and do it there. No big rush. I'll have the car late afternoon. Oh, what, Friday, man? Yeah, but I've got to leave here at 12 Friday. And obviously we won't be getting in till about 9 at night, I think. I have to double check. If I get stuck, I'll let you know, and I'll just throw it out the window and just take the boat out and wait. Right. Let's see what disasters I've come up with tonight. No, I can't work anything out. Look at me last night. I've got all my electrical papers for 12 volt, 24 volt, 240 volt, or I did have. And can't wire a switch. My brain's gone to mush. Don't know about Del Boy, I'm more like Uncle Albert. But I'm going to go eat and see what we can find. Hopefully, apart from weed, I've moved all the anchor and that to the front hatch so that I don't have to fart around with all the other. But you catch loads tonight, mate. Yeah. I hope so. I'd like to catch something. But, right, so my rev counter now's decided to tell me I'm doing 4,000 revs. I don't know. I'm going to have to go through all these electric. It was all on here when I bought the boat. I think I'm going to have to take the whole lot out and redo the whole lot. So I know it's right. If I can remember how. Right. I'm going to cast off. I'm treading on. A screw. Of course I am. I've got a screw on the deck. Why wouldn't you have? I've got 2 screws on the deck, but I can't find the other one. Right. Yeah, for sure, Martin. But I'd like to do the gel coat before winter on the cabin and that, otherwise it'd take forever to go off. Right, I'm going to throw the bow anchor and probably the boat will float out on its own and you'll see me waving at it. Yeah. Right. we are off. We are on our travels. It's like a mill pond again. This is Sue fishing weather. Inglorious, hello my old mate. I'm on my own, Dano. Everybody's fed up with me. So I'm doing a lonely job. Johnny No Mates goes fishing. I'm good, Dano, thanks, brother. I done a beat, no drama, bruv. We'll see what happens. Okay, good night, Richard. Thanks for coming on and saying hello. I'm gonna have to get some window lean on these windows. Yeah, I know, bruv. You should come over, come eat with me. Mind you, there ain't no turbot, mate. There ain't much here. So I'm better off coming to you when I can afford it. It should probably be 2096 at this rate. But hey ho. These windows, it's like looking through muddy puddles. Boat maintenance, non-existent. I stuck the camera in the cabin because I thought, because of the wind last night, there ain't a breath of wind here at the moment, so I might stick it up the top again in a minute. At least you'll be able to see what's going on. Yeah, no, don't say that, Dan. Well, they're going to set look at me and throw me in the Ogden, mate. So if the tide carries me far enough, I'll definitely be eating Guernsey with you. Hi, Sally. Thank you. Good job I got you guys on YouTube, or I'd be lonely. I'd be all on me Todd. Yeah, I ain't got no turbot banks here. I'll probably get sniffed up by dogfish, Dano. Still, it's a nice night for them. I found a helm and cable and steering wheel, but I don't need a steering wheel, on Facebook Marketplace today, but it was in Plymouth And because Sue's in Plymouth with her mum and dad, she's going to go and pick it up for me tomorrow. So that was a result. I don't think the crabs get a chance to ever go for anything here, Dan. The poxy dogfish eat them all. Look at a sheet of glass out here. I think if I was at Wilson's and I'd gone out the day after tonight, I'd have gone out the front because it's flat calm. But because I've paid for Northerny, I shall stay there till Friday. Just wish they'd put me closer to the entrance rather than doing a 2-mile hike along the pontoons to get to the boat. Nice to see you on here, Salty Nutters. No, not seen you before. Appreciate you coming on. God, there's some weed out here. What a shot. Jesus Christ, the size of that. I'm going for a carpet. No. I'm going to go get out of this weed. Oi, oi, Bill. Oi, oi, Bill, what a crank. Oi, Dan. We're on an adventure, yeah, we're on an adventure on my own by myself because nobody wanted to come with me. I'm doing a Billy No Mate's job. This is me, Billy No Mates. Chundering along through the weed. Not saying it's dark out here, but it don't seem dark on the phone. And I've got searchlight on. All I can see is weed. Weed, and more weed. Can it be down to 11.5 volts? That make no sense. Thanks, Martin. We're going to do some tope fishing tonight. Now I'm running out of Northerny, Dan. I have to go all the way past me boatyard to get there. It seems a bit of a silly thing to do. Once I'm back in Wilson's, if we get another night like this, then definitely I would. I'm just trying to use up a bit of bait I had, if I'm honest. I'm just gonna. Hello, Bill. All right, mate. Bear with me, fellas. I'm just gonna drop the hook. I'm back. We have returned. Right, that needs to go on there like that. This needs to, I'm ready to do it. Come out of there. And bloody hell, blinding myself. Get down. Right. There we go. Jesus. I've arrived. It is. I see all you local fishermen so cool to tune in, so just going out. Oh, lovely to have you on board. Salty nutters. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it is built as flat as a pancake, man. I've got fish going underneath me all over the place. Trouble is, the light I put on, it's like the SAS use when they interrogate someone. And the fact it's straight in my face, that's better. Maybe a bit like that, eh? Well, if I'm looking this way, I suppose I will be looking this way because that's where the rod's going to be, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to set up, guys and gals. Squid. What am I doing with squid? So, right, what am I doing? Where's that going, Nick? Made out a load of these fast clips. Ooh. Out of 316 stainless steel, so that I can just clip the weight on easy, and then when I leave the rods laying up, then it saves me having to take the traces off. Running on size 4 circle hooks and a bit of bling bead and a metre long trace. You didn't want to stay there, did you? You just wanted to start giving me grief from game minute 1. Bit of ragworm from Solent Baits. We have a line in the water. We are officially fishing. Sue's rod, I'm not allowed to use that. I'm banned from using Sue's rod. So I'm using ugly sticks, both 12 to 50 pound. Because I find they're absolutely brilliant for sensitivity. This reel is about £3.60, I think. The line that's on it looks like it was about £3.80 worth. Hey ho. We are officially fishing. Oh. Right, here we are, waiting for bites and things. I'll tip it up so you can see the rods. If you can see the rods, tip the light up, you might see the rods. You see the rods? Can you see the rods now? Yeah. Much better, you can see the rod tips. See the flies? They're been here 25 seconds. There's 60 million flies here. I think they're my own personal flies. That's on there. See the weed moving already. There's a surprise. Turn the floodlight off on the front probably helps. Well, I thought, hello, Paul, buddy. It's me on my own by myself. Johnny No Mates. What I think I'm going to do, because I'm on my own, I'm going to move that off of there. God, what have I done there? Oh, bugger off. That one. Yeah. So I'll put that there. Yes, mate, I'm all on me Todd. By myself. Lonely. It was either this or sit indoors and watch telly. And I had a bit of bait left, so here I am. Now, I've only just got here, Paul. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. If I move that forward like that, drop that down. That's better. I can see now. See all them flies? There's hundreds of them. I'll be put my net up and all when after last night's escapade. Big fish. Lose it. And try and remind myself not to fall over it. What is it? When you've got little tiny miniature flies, and when they go past your ear rolls, they sound like B-52s. What a lovely night. Sat here living the dream. Got fish going underneath me. All the forest of weed, unfortunately, but there you go. On the right. Yeah, I'm swinging on the anchor, Paul. There's no tide, it's it's slack water. So I'm sort of like just aimlessly swinging around. When you get a bite here, trust me, you'll see it. Because they hit it. I mean, the hounds hit it, the bass hit it, and go for a run. Oh, I just swallowed another fly. Protein, as Sue would say. How are you keeping, Paul? All good? That noise you can hear is me sliding around on my chair. Oh, bugger, sorry to hear that, Paul. Bloody hell, what was that going on? Swans? That was huge. I don't remember the last time I could get an appointment to see the doctor, Paul. It's got to the point now I phone up and self-diagnose myself because obviously I know what ailments I've got, and then they just send the relevant medication to Boots and I'll go pick it up. The doctor I used to have retired and I didn't know 6 months. I phoned up and speak to her and they said, oh no, she retired 6 months ago. Oh, great. Get enough quiet when you're on your own. Boat swinging like a lunatic. Little breath of wind. If it gets windy on the mic, if you can let me know, guys, and I'll put it back inside the cabin on the other mount. But hopefully it'll be all right where it is. I've got a list of jobs to do on the boat. I don't know what it is with me. Every time I buy a boat, Not that I buy lots of them, don't get me wrong, but the last one I completely rebuilt. This one I just got to gel coat the cabin and tops of the gunnels because it needs it, and do the electrics. That's the Weight Dragon. And Dragon again. The left one is an Omni Tiger. It is really, really sensitive, like mega sensitive. If I get crab taking me bait, I'll put some squid on the end. With a ragworm, and I'm going round in circles here. It's not hardly a breath of wind and no tide. I'm turning into an owl. I'm dozing during the day and fishing after night. Come on, fish. Come to daddy. I could put Sue's rod out and all, and have 3 rods out, but then I've got 5 rods on the boat. I could put 5 rods out, but then I'll get myself in a right pickle. So I'm sticking to 2. No moon, no wind, and I'm the only human for about 2 miles. Quiet. I hear voices in the wind. It's got to be coming from Emsworth. If that wind starts annoying you, somebody could let me know. Stop swallowing flies. Lloydie, how you doing, buddy? That's not nice. I've not been here long. Nobody wants to come with me anymore, Lloydie. Wonder what that is. Oh, bloody cow. Tickety coat now, but tickety coat, tickety throat. Oh no, Lloydie. I'm going to have a bang off, ain't I? With my little bit of ragworm I had left from last night. A bit of skanky old squid I'm going to put on the end of him in a minute if the crabs keeps running off of it. There it is. Shut up, I won't block you, Lloydie. It's banter, my old mucker. See if the crabs have had me worm. That'd be a no then. Tip it with a bit of horrible 60-year-old squid. Just in case. All this stuff's going to stink right here. It's been in the freezer for about a year. A bit frozen. morsel. See what damage I can do with them. I've done my tea. There it is. God. Yeah. Watch my fishing channel, you'll fall asleep. Cheers, Lloydie. I'll have you know I've got a really skinny blow up bed that goes between the seats into the cabin. I'm going to sleep myself at this rate. I've been fishing for 55 minutes and I ain't had a bite yet. Bloody hell, Bill. Oh, I don't know how. It's, I don't know, messages or something. I ain't got a, I don't know even, I don't know how to work it, do I? I put my phone on bloody aeroplane, Sue. I put my phone not on purpose. I put it on the aeroplane mode apparently the other day, and nobody could get hold of me for 2 days. And I thought, that's quiet, isn't it? Come on, fish. I know you're out there. I can see you on the bloody sounder. The fact you're all mid-water, I suppose, is a bit inconvenient. Since I'm fishing on the bottom, but it's only to pick it up and run off of it. If nothing else, I smell that 2-year-old squid bleeding stinks. I'm on running ledges, so I've got a load of slack out because I'm swinging around, but if anything do take it, it's not going to feel the weight, it's just going to run off with the line. So put my head torch on, shouldn't I really? Go to settings and sound, mute or lower volume on notifications. I can't do that while I'm live, can I? I'll just turn you all off. I was going to do something then and I forgot. What was I going to do? Head torch. See? It don't take much to throw my train of thought. I've got my GoPro camera in the bag. In the future, but yeah, okay. I've got my GoPro camera with all the bits and pieces, and I keep thinking I'll make a video. So far, I haven't. I will produce a video that will challenge Spielberg. My subscriptions will go ballistic because it'll be such a good video. Stevie Wonder would love to see it. I just noticed when you're fishing on your own, you don't have to talk to yourself a lot. Or is that just old age? There's a lot of weed to beat. It's like carpets. Go away, weed. Please go away. Why is the weed going in when the tide should be going out? We'll have to watch this back, Bill. The flies are making it look like shooting stuff. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Lloydie, I've swallowed about 4 of the bloody things so far. And they make me cough because they tickles your throat. Nothing to do with the fact I'm chuffing on a vape stick. The amount of smoke looks like I'm on fire. I said earlier, I've managed to get there's a helm on there. It's either the helm or the helm boss or the cable is not right. So I managed to find one on Facebook Marketplace in Plymouth. Because Sue's down, her mum and dad's in Plymouth, she's going to pick it up tomorrow in her Mercedes convertible, but she don't realise how much cable there is, so she'll probably phone me up and shout at me tomorrow. She's had to put it in her best bit of car, because all crappy things goes in my car, which is the shipmobile. The Hyundai Santa Fe with a lovely beige interior. When you get in it, you feel like you've gone back in time and you're sitting inside an old Datsun Sunny. And it's diarrhea gold on the outside, the colour, so hence everybody calls it shitmobile. You will have to watch. You couldn't edit that in. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to video bits, exciting bits, so it'll be the shortest video in the world. Because I don't normally get much exciting bits. And then a bit of waffling. And that'll be about it. Walk round the boat. Explain the life and times of the Pompey Fisherman and my dramatic experiences whilst fishing, and that'll be about it. So definitely won't be in the top 1 million videos. I ain't had a bite yet. What's going on? It must be off the mark. There's a lump of rocky ground here. And Sue finds it by lining up trees and things on the shoreline. Whether I'm within 50 yards of it or not, I ain't got a Scooby-Doo. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Martin never had a bite all night last night. I think I'm trying to beat his record. Mosquitoes. Just shared you out my Facebook page. Thanks, Lloydie. I need all the help I can get, buddy. Looking at me ragworm, I think there's more movement in Madden 2 swords than what's going on the ragworm. But at least I use it up at £17 a pound. Why is it we're in a recession, or nobody's got a lot of money, and everybody keeps putting the price of everything up? How does that work? Swinging again. Yeah, apparently she has, Lloydie. Can't fish, I know you're down there. I can see you on the sound. Well, God, that's 50 bazillion, gazillion swarm of whitebait. I think there's so much natural food down there, they ain't bothering. You're swimming around there going, you can poke your 2-day-old ragworm and your 2-year-old bit of squid. I'm going to eat all this whitebait. That's it, Lord. He's talking foreign languages on me now. All them bloody flies. I've got my own swarm. Smoke coming out of this flipping. My best bit of vape tube. Picking up weed now. Deep joy. There's a big lump of it on the line, and that looks like a fish. Do you think that's a fish, or is that weed? Hi, Big Dan. Good evening, sir. We're a bit quiet. We ain't got much going on. Apart from flies. So that might be a bite. Oh my lord. Fall over, Beaner. Now I've got weed round the line because I can see it. Hmm. What's pig pen? I'm not familiar with said thing. Oh, this is very, very quiet. We're picking up more weed. This is a snot stick. I want one of them. I think they wriggle in and get the weed off it. See if we can bite the left, got the weed. 8 mile of it. It's like hair, vile stuff. This mess. Hmm. I mean, I missed a half-dead worm. That'd be completely dead. Where have all the fish gone? Because they ain't on the end of my rod. Check this one. It's completely stripped. Apart from the horrible squid. Right, see what damage we can do with them. Portsmouth, come down to Portsmouth. Big Dan, give me a shout when you're down there. Thanks, Lloydie. Oh. I deserve what I get. Cool. You're gonna have to give me a shout when you're down. Yeah, you know me, Lloydie. I'm just a charter captain that don't catch nothing, takes people out and they all catch fish. I just sits there and puts the ragworms on and watches them. But it ain't for want of trying. And I won't catch them sitting on my couch at home. So, temperature's dropped. And the flies have dissipated a bit. That's a bit unnerving. They've probably gone and told all their mates where I am so they can come back and completely annihilate me. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a hell of a lot of white bait underneath me. I've even got flies, millions of them on my sounder. Our fishes ate the back. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm on. That my gob went again. I don't know if I'm on Sue's mark. It's a secret mark. Only she knows where it is. It's literally the smallest bit of rocky ground in the whole harbour, on a slope off the bank, about 30-40 metres off the bank. I ought to put the plotter on when she ain't looking. Major Stone! How you doing? It's me on my own by myself with no one with me. Everyone's deserting me. I've turned into Billy No Mates. Phones my mate, like, do you want to come fishing? No, I'm washing my hair. I'm sorry, that's the thing going again. I ain't got a Scooby Doo. What it is? What is it? I don't know. Missed it. I apologise for the beeping. My seat's wet. My arse is wet. It's getting a bit chilly, so I'm going to put my best bit of sweatshirt on. We have the dampness coming down. Jesus, them flies. I can't help it. I don't even know what they are. They're messages. But by the time As tries to look at my phone to see what it is or who it's from or whatever, it disappears. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Wakes you up though, Lloydie, done it? Meanwhile, back to chuffing on the vape stick. Dragging the weight again where we're floating around. It is so quiet, apart from an aeroplane going over my head. Lloydie's gone mutton where me notifications bell keeps giving him earache. No doubt a load of people coming back from their holidays on the plane. People watching, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I know not a lot going on. can't even see Venus or Saturn or whatever it was that Martin was looking at last night in the sky. It must be clouds. I must be swaying on the anchor because the lines are changing direction, but it's so subtle I can't even feel it. There's not a ripple out here. There's not a fish either, but I'm feeding the crabs, I think. Can't fish. No, I think it's gone to London because it was. Where's it gone? It was heading northeast. The weed last night. It was wrapped round my engine. Round. I got it off of the boat. It was like a continental quilt of weed when the tide was running last night. Yeah, probably Gatwick, Lloydie. I should have brought a telly, shouldn't I? Suppose I could watch Netflix on the tablet. Well, we're definitely swinging round now. Yeah, tide's moving, so it's going out. So it's just started to move. I know it's called fishing, not catching, but I'd like a bite. done myself tempura prawns in batter and chips in the the I don't know what you call it, Tefal fryer, not fryer, air cooker thing, whatever. Tonight, she's only been gone a day. I was eating it, I thought it's a bit rubbery, so I've probably given myself food poisoning. Yeah, true, Lloydie. But it was just, I'll say, because the boat's in the marina, I don't know, it sort of like sticks in me claw thinking that it's just sitting there doing nothing and I can go out at any time of the tide. And I had, like I say, a bit of ragworm left, so I thought, might as well go and chuck a couple of lines in. I've paid for it to be there, on top of, like, obviously paying for where the boat is normally. But that's 2 hours either side of the tide I can get in and out. So I thought I'd make the most of it. But to be fair tonight, if I'd been where my boat normally is moored, I'd have gone out the front tonight, I think, because it is so calm. We fished the Western Solent, but then I'm just going to catch tope, smooth hound, dogfish, ray, or flat dogfish. None of the above I can take home to eat. Makes good viewing, I suppose. Oh, Jamie, how are you, buddy? Yeah, we're all sat here in anticipation of something actually happening. I hasten to add, nothing has happened so far, apart from weed. Oh, what's that? Is that more weed? No, the boat's swinging. I might catch a ragworm. Oh, you got a bleeding ragworm. They're all motionless, I hope, hasten to add. Perhaps they're just chilling. They're chilled out ragworm. think I could have shot me long line tonight and like still had nothing on 50 hooks. Sod off, Lloydie. The only bites I'm getting is the mosquitoes. The excitement is underwhelming. Come on, fish, you're taking the mick now. Flies are flying in and out my ear holes, but I don't want to put me hood up because someone we won't mention said I looked like a garden gnome last night with it up, so I'm suffering the flies flying in and out my lug holes rather than look like said garden gnome. It's not like a noisy bird. Even he's laughing at me. Great. So would be a bed. I said, God, there's a flipping mosquito on me seat. It's huge. You're going to die. Oh, it moved. That was huge. It had Doc Martens on. I think I want to have another couple of tea out my flask and then check and see if the crabs have decimated the bait. I'm just at the harbour, Jamie. It was just a random one. Like I said, the boat was, yeah, I can go out any time where the boat is until Friday, so I thought I'd just come out and use up what was left of the worms, so I haven't gone anywhere. It's a shame, really. I mean, if the trouble is, you come out, you hear the weather forecast and that, and you come out and you think, right, if I want to go out deep, sod's law, it's going to blow an hooligan. And then when I come out and think, I'll just go up the harbour and do a bit of see what's about, and it's flat calm. But I would literally have to steam all the way past the boatyard where my boat normally sits, which is like 4 miles in that direction, to get out the front. Whereas where my boat normally, where it's normally moored, it's 5 minutes and I'm at Chichester Bar. But the weather was crap, and all I got now is a load of weed going down my line. But it is what it is. I'd sing to myself, but I can't bleed and sing. I think the 10 people watching would turn off. Yeah, I've been getting bass and hounds here. We even had dogfish the other day, which is a bit of a rarity to be this far out the harbour. But last night wasn't all that good. I lost a good one because I was stupid enough to try and lift it in the boat. And I had a couple of hounds and a few bass, but one keeper. But tonight it's, I know it's an hour later in the tide, and here when the tide's slack, it's crap, and it's normally better fishing the second half of the tide going down when the tide takes a bit of a break and the weeds dissipated a bit. But it just, like I say, I'll come out because I thought I've got nothing else to do. Come out and feed the mosquitoes eating my legs. I just don't know where this lot go when I'm not here. Because when I come out here, 20 gazillion flies turn up, or midges. And when I'm not here, where do they go? Or do they just wait for me to turn up? Fly 3 miles just to get into my light. Yeah, it is salty. It's like I say, last night I had so much round my engine when we came to go. It was like a continental quilt of weed wrapped round my engine. I had to get it off with a boat hook. And the anchor line had about, well, that was like a washing line. But the trouble is in the Solent, because the tide flow doesn't go far enough, the tide goes out, takes the weed with it, and it don't go far enough to get rid of it. So when the tide turns, it brings it all back again. So it's like recycled weed. And it just picks more of its mates up on its travels. I mean, there's weed in the marina I saw it tonight. There's carpets of it in there. I suppose because of the hot weather. But it's like green angel hair. And there's heaps of it. Oh, get out my ear. I'll subscribe to your channel when I get up tomorrow, Salty. I will seek you out and subscribe. Come on, fish. Even the crabs don't like the bloody squid. The bait's just coming in, the worms are gone, the squid's still there. Yeah, it's May rot, it's bleeding June. Should have buggered off. Be June rot. Wait, this is going to be July rot. I'm definitely going out and drift an Island Bay next week, weather permitting. I want to catch a place. I want to get a place on the boat this year. And then I can fillet it, sit at home, cook it, and think lovely jubbly. Well, I'm going to check my baits. Oh, my arse is stuck to the chair. Oh look, stripped. Stripped the ragworm and left the squid. So I don't think I'll bother with any squid anymore, because even the crabs don't like that. Where's your head? Come on, get it on. Oh, get me here, you little sod. At least the tide's running now, so hopefully, apart from the weed, of course. Oh, Jesus. Line. Weed, go away. At least I'm using the bait up, I suppose. It's only wasting it. And put the squid in as ground bait. Nothing else looks with it. Ground bait with squid. Ugh. I'll have to travel a bit when I move back with Mum, but looking forward to fishing marks on the Kent coast. Inland fishing, we'll miss Chesel and Poole Harbour. Where are you moving from then, Lloydie? Thanks for coming on, Salty. I really do appreciate it, though. Yeah, not like I say, nice to have a new person on the lives. The more the merrier. You watch everybody go to bed and I'll catch a fish. Come on, fish. Where are you? Well, I know where you are. You're in the bleeding sea, but where you sort of have a hungry attack and bite them baits. I must bring some window lean down or something and clean the windows on this boat. So I can see where I'm going without having to keep standing up. Fresh ragworm, well, day old fresh ragworm, different ragworm. Now needs a bite. There ain't even nothing jumping around. Paul, nah, bless you, mate. Yeah, no, that's it. They brings us up, don't they? So I've all of mine. I've only got my auntie. She's 80 odd. She's the only one I've got left from my family. I never had any brothers or sisters or nothing. I was only child, so I was brought up by me nan, me mum, and her two sisters. Well, they've all died. My old man was in the SBS and the Royal Marines, so I never saw hardly anything of him growing up. So I didn't really know him. Well, I knew him, that's a lie, but you know what I mean? When I was young, I didn't. So my auntie's the only one left, so I do keep a close eye on her at the moment. And then once my auntie Ev goes, that'll be the end of an era. I'll be the last one to fall off the twig. Scissors are sat in squid goo. But I'm lucky. You know, I got me boat. Got Sue, she's absolutely brilliant. I've got all my kids and my grandchildren and everything, so got four of mine, two of Sue's, and nine grandchildren, so I've left a legacy. But we're happy. Oh, oh, just heard me first fish jumping. I could put the floodlights down, out, down on the water, but I don't want to run my batteries down. There's loads of fish underneath me. They're all mid-water. And small shoal bass, I would imagine. I've got underwater lights on the back of the boat, but they're not the brightest in the world. Bit of a waste of time, really, but I put them on. But they don't seem to attract anything. Well, they attract white bait, obviously, but still, summer's coming. So the mackerel will be in the harbour soon. They're out the front. Apparently, they're out in the Solent. They've not come up this harbour so far yet. Seems on this YouTube, like, if you've got less than 1,000 subscribers, you don't sort of get noticed. I'm like the invisible fisherman. And I can't be doing with gimmicks. Oh, there's another one jumping. And I know that's the way to go, but I'm too set in my ways. I'm saying once I set the GoPro up, whenever I set the GoPro up, the idea is to switch it on and then like actually see the fish coming in to the boat. And I will do it, but I don't know. I haven't been bothered. All the batteries are charged up. It's all ready to go. I've got the harness, the head thing that it sits on me nut. It even came with a gimbal, but that's too much new technology for me. Yeah, got a sounder salty. I can see I can see all the fish swimming by underneath. I've got a Garmin Striker Plus with live scan, so I can see everything that's going on. But it's all small shoal bass swimming mid water. Yeah, you got to look after the older ones, Lloydie. Bless them. Look at me, I'm an old one. Oh, bless him, yeah. Yeah, it's all memories, mate. What it's all about. I mean, years ago when I had a bit of dough, I used to take Sue to the Caribbean and that because I thought, like, there's no point in saving it. And if I had saved it and now, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy it. I'd have been sort of like, wouldn't have been able to walk anywhere or anything, any sort of distance. So we enjoyed it when I was young enough to do it, or fit enough to do it. But we're all good. We've got a nice little home and both got a car, all the bills are paid. We've got my boat, so I count myself lucky. Like I say, Sue is an absolute diamond. She wears the trousers in our house. But then again, I'm so laid back, I fall over. As long as the kids and the grandchildren and Sue's all good, that's good enough for me. What is your setup? Oh, I missed it probably. Right, Salty. Set up as in what I'm fishing. Like, I'm running size 4 chinos on metre length snoods or traces with £20 amnesia. Running ledger on both rods. Braid on one. And normal mono on the other. The boat is a Atlantic Fisher 480 with a 40 oars. Injected Mariner Mercury on the back. Should do on 3/4 throttle, should do 22 knots. Excellent on fuel. And best boat I've had, to be fair. And I only got that because I had a little bit of inheritance come in, and so I sold the boat I built, which was well, I didn't build it, I bought the hull, which was a Hastings beach boat, 16-foot Hastings beach boat, and I raised all the gunnels by 8 inches and the bow by 12 inches. Which she was 16 foot, 6'6". She was wide on the beam. I had a 15 horse Suzuki on the back of it, but it had a hull speed of 6 knots. So it didn't matter if I was on 1/4 throttle or full throttle, she'd only do 6 knots. So I was governed as to where I could go. But one of my subscribers bought her, and he loves her to bits. I mean, he saw the videos of the lives of me fishing it and the soling in it. It took the weather. It was just a bit slow for me, and he wanted something safe that he could take his kids out and on it and that. And where I raised all the gunnels and I had handrails all right down the side of it, she was double safe, just slow. £30,000 a year, bloody hell. I'm lucky if I got 200 quid a week. Oh. Yeah, Lloyd throws you some curveballs, Salty, for sure. It's all in the lap of the gods. I'm convinced your future's mapped out for you from day one. Some people get a touch of luck and helps them on their way, and some people are born to. I mean, I've got mates that money rules their life. I mean, they're millionaires, but it's just money rules their life. I've never been that way. As long as I've got enough food and roof over my head, and I'm not materialistic. And everybody that knows me knows, like, it's what you see is what you get. I'm not one of them fishermen that has got to have the 350 quid rods or the 500 quid like named rods and named reels and all that game on. I fish with ugly sticks, which I find are brilliant. I've got one reel that cost me over 100 quid, and that's the only one I've ever in my life spent that sort of money on. I make my own rigs, and I think like the fish don't know if the rod's worth your rod and reel's worth £1,000 or £10. They don't know. I can understand it a little bit if you're beach fishing because like if you've got like the best make, then in theory you should be able to lob the weight further and fish more of an area. But apart from that, it's I've never been one of them type of people that's got to have like even clothes, like named clothes. You know what I mean? Like and the latest watch, and although I think my watch was like my daughter bought me this one, and it's just I said to her, just get me a cheap watch with digital one with big numbers so I can see it. But I don't care if you're rich, poor, or whatever. If you're not, if you, I mean, I've got respect for everyone. I've always had respect for my elders and that. My kids are the same. They've all been brought up. Don't suffer fools gladly, and you know, I grew up in Portsmouth, right in Somers Town, in the roughest part. So you had to learn to look after yourself. But apart from that, I take people as I find them. Sammy, how are you, bud? Yeah, I've never, this is the most expensive boat I've ever had. I mean, like, it's made in Portugal. It's along the lines of the Warrior. It's got, like, the cuddy at the front, and like, the seating and everything else is the same. It's got loads of storage space on it. It came with a full tilt and a half tilt so that I can extend the cabin over the seats. That was all brand new, not by me. It came with the boat, but yeah, I've now. I mean, this was the most money I've ever spent on a boat. But I mean, I sold my old boat owed me 3 grand, and that was literally no labour costs at all. That was just pound notes in what it cost me in materials, glass, resins, fucking marine ply, fucking oak. If I'd had someone build it for me, the thing would have owed me about 9 grand. But and when I sold it to, as I say, one of my subscribers, I sold it to him for exactly what it owed me, and that was with a Striker. I think it was a Striker 5, brand new fish finder and plotter on it, and where he'd seen the boat on the videos, and he'd seen where we'd gone in it and how it performed. You know what I mean? And like me, didn't have a lot of money, so it was a case of like, he sort of like paid me monthly until he paid for it, and then I delivered it for him. Because he was a nice fella, and like me, he didn't have like 3 grand in one hit, which I can understand that. And the fella was 100%. He said like the 28th of every month, and the 28th of every month, he sort of like paid. So I'll help anyone out. You know what I mean? I mean, this one I went 60 miles, well, no, not 40 miles the other side of Swansea to pick this up because I couldn't find anything down the south that I could afford. And I knew what I wanted. Is that a bite? Oh, I think I've got a bite. Or is that weed? Probably bloody weed. But if I hadn't sold the other boat, I couldn't have afforded this. I mean, I got it in Northern Marina at the moment. I put her in there look for 3 or 4 days so that Sue can come out with me missus. Because where she's moored, I used to row out to her and all that game, and Sue won't get in a dinghy. I can't afford to keep it in there all the time. I'd love to be able to afford to keep it in all the time, but I can't. I mean, you're looking at 4 grand just to have the boat floating around in the marina. I can't afford that. So it's like 2 or 3 days a time at like 15 quid a day, as and when I can afford it and the weather's nice, just to take Sue out. Because she loves fishing, she outfishes me. Mind you, everybody outfishes me. As in, I'm on my own tonight, I ain't had a bleeding fish all night. I ain't had a bite all night. But the thought of wasting £1/2 of ragworm kept eating at me. And being such a nice night, I thought, bugger it, I'll go out on my own. But I've got to move the boat Friday and put it back on its mooring. And the logistics of that's a pain in the backside because I've got to drive to the marina, get on the boat, then take it 4 miles to where on its mooring, and then I has to get a lift from there back to Northern to get my car. So that's the only pain in the, and I can only put it on the mooring 2 hours either side of high water, so I'm governed as when I can move her. And I think Friday I'm gonna have to, I've got to be at the marina by 12, and I don't think I can get her back on the mooring until about 11 o'clock at night. So I'm out for 10 hours, whether I like it or not. But I've had the inflatables, and I tried that. I bought a new Hydrus from Inflatable Boat Fishing. I thought, that's going to be easier because I can take it. But to be fair, I'm just too old to ump the boat in the car, get it out the car. By the time you blow the bloody things up and then you get all the gear sorted before you get out, is too much for me. And then when you've done a day's fishing and you're cream crackered, you come in and you got to let the thing down and pack all the gear away, and that was just too much for me to do on my own. Plus, you get wet. So I thought, and I made a trailer for it. I built a trailer with bunks on it so I could tow it around behind me. And then it was a case of, well, I could only put it in where there was a slipway. So that sort of defeated the object. So I sold that and lost money on that. That's when I bought the beach boat and proceeded to spend the whole of the summer, all the most of the summer and the winter building the thing. But it gave me something to do. Well, I could afford a boat. I'll gladly pay the berth fee and live like 24/7. No, that's right, Lloydie, but it's just ridiculous. I mean, this is only 4.8 metres. Big enough boat to live on, you're looking at a minimum of 26 foot, and that would cost about 8 grand a year, 9 grand a year, maybe more, just to have it in a marina, and you cannot live on them in a marina. So, oh, I've got a bite. Or I've got weed, I don't know. No, I've got a bite. Finally got a bite. And it just come off. Must have been weed. Let's check my worm now, I suppose. Well, I thought I had a bite. Perhaps I was convincing myself. Perhaps I was pretending I was having a bite. Crabs have decimated everything. This ragworm's like rubber socks. Do, 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 do. Yep. Flies in the eyes. Flies in the eyes. Well, the fish is starting to jump round me now, so I suppose. So something must be moving around. The ragworm are looking decisively not well. I ain't got that much left. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Beat Paul. Hello, Sean. How are you? Thanks for coming on. I ain't got much bait left now. Yeah, I think there's marinas in Southampton that you can live aboard, like the Amble and all that place. And if you was on your own, I suppose, yeah. But Sue wouldn't live on a boat. I know that. It could be a bleeding gin palace and she wouldn't live on it. The slightest bit of motion and she'd feel Tom Dick. Check the other one. Weed on this. Yeah. Half a tree on this one. tide's running now. And it's running with a heap of weed. Oh, piss off. Lovely first one of the night. Yeah, the tide's starting to run hard. All the crack weeds coming back through again. And that deer. Yeah, the worms are we're getting thin on the ground worm wise now. Oh shit. Sounds about right. Run out of bait just as there you go. Such is life. We will catch or we will not. Night, Major Stone. Thanks for coming on, sir. Sorry it's been boring. I can't blank. I've never blanked. Could be the first time ever. Blimey, if I blanks on my own, I'll never hear the last of it from Sue. She'll be taking a mick for days. Still, if I get a solar panel tomorrow, I will at least be able to fit that while it's in the marina. I've already got one solar panel that runs, charges up the batteries for the engine and everything. But so I'll put another battery on here now, and just for the light, and then I can take the deck light, the spots on the side, and just have the navigation lights and sounder and that running off the main batteries. There's got to be something here that's hungry, surely. It's definitely getting a bit chilly. Time for another cup of tea. Warm the old cockles. We couldn't catch anything 3 days ago from Langston Harbour. While my car is in repair. I've never blanked Langston, Chichester. I've never blanked. I've blanked off. Well, I've not caught off the shore, admittedly, but so this could be a first. But again, it's more enjoyable than sitting indoors watching telly. So and while Sue's away, it gives me something to do. Strangely enough, I'm looking forward to actually getting her out the water at the end of October and doing some work on her. With the gel coat the cabin and the gunnels and that. Because it gives me a reason to get up in the mornings. Because the bungalow's all decorated and done now, and Sue's in charge of all the gardens and that, so I've got nothing to do there. You got it, Salty. Come on, a fish. Just cup of tea's out. Strange. We haven't had a bite. I find that really strange. And the fact that there ain't no fish jumping around on the surface. It's another weird one. Tide's running like a nutcase. Oh, that warmed me up a bit, the old cup of tea. Yeah, no, you don't get nothing. If you had points for catching weed, I'd be brilliant. I mean, I know the worm ain't exactly in good nick, but I thought there'd be something that wouldn't want some of it. Apart from the crabs, obviously. And if there's that many sodden crabs down there, they should be smooth veined. We've had a few of them here lately, which they don't normally come that far up the harbour, but here they are, or here they were. I think I'll tell all the kids for Christmas I'll have a reel for Christmas from all of them and get another Achios reel. I bought an Achios, second hand, but I bought an Achios multiplier But I am absolutely crap with multipliers. I can't cast them worth toffee. As soon as I try and cast with the bloody thing, I end up with a bird's nest. Where I don't go wreck fishing, because there ain't any wrecks around here that I can get to unless it was like today, flat calm. um, because I like to fish wrecks, I like pollock, but I haven't caught a pollock for years. I watch his oh, jib jib. Blimey, my brain's gone. For his bloody name, fella in Cornwall. He catches massive pollock, but there's loads of them down there. There's loads of wrecks down there, I suppose. And he's only got to go a couple of miles, if that, to sit on them here. I've got to go around the back of the island to a decent wreck. I've got to steam. I mean, it won't take me that long to get there, but I've got to steam basically 5 miles, 6 miles. And then if it blows up round the back of the Isle of Wight while I'm out there, I'm coming back at 6 knots, riding the waves, and that's a pain in the arse. Gives me back shot to bits. I can't bounce around like a lunatic on top of the waves, so I have to ride them all the way back. that's not that's not nice, Sean. Yeah. 2-inch stainless bait pump for sale, not being used, offers accepted if you get close pictures. If you get close pictures to find. I have got a live well, I will have you know. A live bait well in this boat. It's never had sod all in it, but I've got one with a pump that so it's got fresh seawater running all the time. I've only ever switched it on once, and I switched it on by mistake. And we was going out. I was going out with Martin, the autistic angler. He said, "What's the boat? Back of the boat got a load of water in it." And I thought, "Oh shit, I've left the pump on, and the bungs in the bottom of the wet live bait well, so it was coming out the top and coming in the boat." So I immediately put the bilge pump on, got rid of that, and turned it off. But that was a bit of a cock up because the pump that was on it was I think it was a 300 gallon per hour, and the one I put on it in its place was 1100 liters an hour, so that was too strong for it. So I've got another one, the proper one, but I ain't got round to fitting it yet. But then I don't need it anyway because I never got bugger all live to put in it. So this boat has got all the bits and pieces necessary, apart from I'm not catching any fish because I'm on my own, and Sue ain't here to catch them. Yeah. You won't sell much on my channel, Lloydie. I don't get that many people on here for you to sell them to. Oh, I mean, now I will on local marks. Bless him. I mean, he fishes every night, and he seems to have cornered the American market or American subscribers. and fair play to him. I mean, he puts the hours in, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't really know. I mean, I can't. Like I said before, I can't be doing with gimmicks and stuff. Yeah, he cracks me up. Martin, the old autistic angler. Fish are jumping around me. Fish are jumping. I think they're coming up just to take the neck. He managed to catch my ear the other day when he was on the boat. Went to cast and stuck the hook in my ear hole. So now every time he's on the boat and he's going to cast, I've got a tendency to duck out of the way. There's a helicopter. Come on, fish. Don't make me blank. I never heard the last of it. Yeah, I mean, last night he come out, I said to him, "Where's your rod?" He had one bag. And he had a telescopic rod that was about 3 foot long. Oh, I got a bite. I've actually got a bite. He didn't have a bite all night, but yeah, he come up with his telescopic rod that was about 2 foot long. Well, I had a bite. I think he's decided to nick me bit of worm and run away. I actually had a bite. I ain't got no fish, but I actually had a bite. And size 4 hooks, it must have been so small, couldn't even get out as gob. Oh, had got it in his gob. Don't come off, I don't want to blank. I don't care if you're even small, just don't come off. Let me get in the boat, don't come off so that I can prove. Come here, stupid. No blank for me. No blank for me. Don't bloody bite me. I have saved. Oh, bloody hell, let me turn the light off. I have saved the blank. No blanking for me tonight. Don't go mental, just stay still. 44 centimetres. But I was more concerned with not blanking. Thank you, Mr. Bass. Trying to bloody break the knot in me line. At least I haven't blanked. I was beginning to worry. Thoughts was going through my head like, well, there's got to be a first time when you blank. But I didn't want to, and I haven't. So the bonus. The fact that I'm nearly out of bait just when they come on the feed is not sort of like best time, but yes, you're right. Took a while, didn't it, fellas? But yeah, 44 centimetres. Nice bit of dinner. He's got a nice bit of meat on him and all. Cheers, Salty. Thank God for that. Like I said, I wouldn't have heard the bloody last of it if I hadn't caught nothing, or if I hadn't got something in the boat. I'd have been happy with a little shoal bass rather than blank. What I say, I suppose it's got to happen sometime, but the further I can keep it away, the better. Took a while though, guys, didn't it? It's the first bite I've had all night. Well, the first definite bite. I mean, like, I had a couple that I thought, well, it might have been a bite, but I think that was weed. He thought, well, but them ugly sticks aren't great for that. I mean, they're so responsive. Oh, she can't eat fish anymore. Lloydie. Shellfish or anything. She used to love prawns and lobster. And we went to the Dominican and we went into, they had like Chinese, is it Chinese? Japanese restaurant in the complex. And she had sushi and like other fish type things, and her mouth all swelled up, and I had to take her to the hospital in the Dominican. And since then, she's become allergic to fish, so she can't eat lobster anymore, can't eat prawns, and she do love lobster. Shut up. She do love lobster and prawns, but her dad loves them, so I think I had five, five in the behave. I had five in the freezer. She's took them up to her dad's. Got another one in there as well. So, but apparently one of her friends wants one. So that will probably go to her. I'm just going to put this one asleep. But at least we've caught a fish. Ooh. Yeah, he loves bass. he I gut him and clean him and that, but he takes him down to ex-fishmonger, a mate of his from the Conservative Club, and he fillets them all for his dad. That's weed. There's a heap of weed. King arseholes. There's half a tree. Jesus. Hell. It's got a wake in the water, the amount of weed that's on there. Oh, now I've got a fish on the other one. The weed on this one. Well, you'll have to hang on, Mr. Fish. I'm busy. Size of that lot. Bloody Lord. Hopefully I've still got a fish on the other one. Yeah, he's going bananas. Get this ate, and then I'll get the fish that's on the other rod going crackers. Ooh. He's not very happy. What the hell is that? Oh. He's got a big mouth on him. Come on, Mr. Fish. I know you're not happy. Ooh, come here. Now. Come here, son. Oh, no. Well, bit of excitement. Bloody hell, he's a big one. They're like buses, isn't it? You have nothing for hours and then they all turn up at the same time. Jesus. That's rather large. It's a bit of a monster. Okay, now. This one's a bit big. Behave. Oh, and he's come, and the hook's just come out his mouth. So how lucky was that? Behave. Oh, it ain't come out his mouth. It's gone through the scissors. Now it's come out his mouth. You're rather large, aren't you? He's big. I didn't try and pull this one in without the net. God bloody hell. Behave. Bear with me, people. He's red. I'll be with you in a minute, guys. Well, he was worth waiting for, as you will see in a minute. waiting in anticipation. The size of that bloody thing. That's a nice one. He goes a few pound. That is one big billy goat. Ugh, he just shit on me. Look at the size of that. He's so big he won't even go in a tray. Ugh. Give me a second. Well, ain't no point me measuring. It only goes up to 52 inches, 52 centimetres. A bit. That's got to be 65. Yeah. That was worth waiting for, wasn't it, guys? Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna measure him. Yeah, Sean. Night, Sean. Yeah, that's a size and a half, that one. Have a look. Let me get these rods out first. Not that I'm going to keep anymore, because I've got the two, but that is a nice fish. I nearly hit a worm anyway. And what is here is pretty half dead, 3/4 dead. Bit of excitement later in the day, eh? Just chuck these out. You know, measure it and weigh it and things. Ooh. Well, that didn't work, did it? Have another go at that. Don't walk the net. Ooh, bit of excitement. Bit of action. Use the rest of these bits of worm up. Not that there's much left. I hasten to add. So the fish are starting to jump around now. It's typical, isn't it? That made the evening worthwhile. Right, let's have a cockle at this. He's got crab in his mouth that's still alive. Bloody great thing. Well, that's got to be 60 centimetres. Oh, I've picked up a load of weed already. Let me just put the bloody thing in. fly weed. This weed is relentless. He's at the last of this worm. What's going on here? Oh, I've got another one. Try and stay away from the weed. This is nuts. Bloody hell. What the hell's that? Stop running, not into the weed. Stop running. Ooh, it's all good fun. Come on, oh, come on. Bloody hell. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I've picked up weed on there. Jesus. It's all going on neat. Yeah, what's happened? This tide is running mentally fast. Right, point putting this one back out again. Run out of worm. How mad was that, eh? All night catch nothing. And within 10 minutes, ring the bell. Come here, you. Bed. All right, mate, I'm coming. Ah, you swallowed it, didn't you? Which is never a good thing. Right down his gob. It's all go. Come out. Stay still. Trying to help you here. Bear with me, guys. You weren't coming off, was you? Sorry, mate. Behave. Bit of a struggle. I'm huffing and puffing like a train here. Bloody hell. Blimey, 50 centimetres. Well, that's me done for the evening. I've run out of bait and I've got me quota. Oh, Sammy, I've just had a 56 centimetre and a 49 centimetre bass. And that big hit on the left rod was a 49 centimetre bass, Lloydie. Woof. Right. On that note, people, that's me run out of bait. So thank you very much for coming on and watching and staying with. If you did stay with me long enough to see a couple of decent fish, I've run out of bait on cream crackers, and I'm going to love you and leave you. So thanks for coming on, thanks for subscribing, thanks for your likes. And from me, good evening, good night, God bless.